What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got something cool today for you Vivid Racing subscribers. We are doing another mini build here, and this time it's a 2017 Dodge Charger HEMI that we're going to be modifying. We've got stuff like Flowmaster exhaust, the Flowmaster intake, MRR wheels with Falcon tires, and even H&R springs to set it up nicely. We might even do a VR tune. But so we can see not only how cool this thing is and what it sounds like, we want to see what these parts add to the car. So we are going to start off by doing a baseline here on the Vivid Racing dyno, car strapped down. So first things first, let's run this. As you see here, we have horsepower is in red, torque is in blue, and again, this is our baseline run. So you can see we've got 3 runs. We've got some consistent results. They're actually backwards as far as how I have them. So run 1 is actually our run 3, run 2 is run 2, run 3 is run 1, and you can see obviously the car got a little bit hotter as it went on. Torque went down. Horsepower went down. So we've got about an average here of 330 horsepower if you look at the 2 right there, and about 365 foot-pounds of torque. So this is our baseline. If you're wondering why it drops off here, the RPM on the dyno and the RPM on the car just about 100 or 200 off. So we're actually hitting rev limiter right up here and it's dropping off. So we've got our baseline numbers. Now we can take the car, get it over to the lift, and we'll start doing some mods and see how this thing turns out. Let's get it. All right, so let's open the box here. This is the Flowmaster Intake. We've got hard parts couplers, a nice rotomold intake pipe, very cool. Then we've got over here the filter, a nice big cone filter. So we will get this installed pretty quick. That'll be a simple one. And then we'll move on to the exhaust system. All right, we got the exhaust system here, full Flowmaster catback exhaust. We've got the X pipe, nice Flowmaster logo. This is what'll give it a good sound here. Then we have more parts. Looks like we've got most of the axle back here, and the factory exhaust has valves in it, so the valves will connect here and that'll give it that sport tone, so it'll open and close. So we've got 2 of these long pipes, clamps and couplers, and let's see what we got here. This is what's going to make the muffled sound. This is the resonator that they have. We got inlet. So these resonators here will make it somewhat bearable compared to being straight pipe. Most of the exhaust here is straight, so this should give it an amazing tone. So there you have it. We've got the intake, we've got the Flowmaster exhaust. We'll get the springs on, we'll get the wheels on. Let's dive into it.
Hours later.
All right, with the dyno runs complete, you guys can see that we picked up about 18 to 19 wheel horsepower and a little bit over 20 pound-feet of torque at the wheels. You can see red is horsepower and blue is torque. And what's even better than that, other than, the peak horsepower gains, is that we picked up horsepower across the entire rev range. So it doesn't really matter where you are in the RPMs. This thing has a lot more power, and it's going to be a lot more fun to drive on the street. So let's take this thing out and rip it around and have some fun.
American muscle! Yeah, we are in it. The Dodge Charger with all the mods. I can't believe this is it. I have never ever driven one of these. Now that we've got the Flowmaster exhaust, the new intake, the wheels, the springs, this thing looks the part, sounds the part, and I am just pumped to drive this thing because it's awesome! Oh, I love the sound. This is just raw engine. I think I need to go get myself a Demon now. But on the good part is, even with this full exhaust system and intake, it is a very, very drivable car. It's not overly obnoxious inside, but I guarantee the guy behind me hates me right now. I like it. I really do like it. Great sound, picks up very quick through the RPMs. And it handles great too. Got these awesome 20-inch wheels on here. Let's give this down the old, I like to call this the Dan track. Sounds so good. Alright, so we blast around, have a little fun, step on the gas. Let's put her back into drive modes, nice and quiet. Great exhaust setup, Flowmaster dialed intake, better throttle response. This car now needs stage 2, which would be an ECU flash. ECU flash will really wake this thing up for sure. I gotta hear what this sounds like with the window down. It's got the bass. It's got the bass. So now there's several versions of these. This obviously is not the Scat Pack or the Hellcat or the Demon, but it's got grunt. And the best thing about these big engine American muscle cars is the fact that they just eat gas and nobody cares. So there you go, we have modified the Dodge Charger. It is an absolute blast to drive, sounds incredible, a couple great parts. So yeah, we not only do the cool European cars and the awesome JDM cars, but we mess with the domestics too. So hope you enjoyed that little video cruising around, putting on the dyno. Make sure you like, you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, tell us what you think, what else we should do to this car. And as always, we will see you at the next one.